Welcome back to our channel, Soap fans. It is a beautiful Tuesday, but I am currently sweating from all the stress these writers are putting us through. Grab a snack, pour yourself a massive cup of coffee, and get comfortable, because we have an absolute mountain of drama to unpack today. Let's get right into it. I cannot even believe what I'm watching right now. I am typing this up at lightning speed, late at night, because my heart is literally pounding out of my chest after seeing Britt Westbourne absolutely lose her mind on Rocco Falconeri. I mean, we all knew this was coming, right? We knew Rocco couldn't just keep this massive, life-altering secret without completely crumbling under the pressure. But seeing Britt grab him in the halls of General Hospital and scream, "Your life is riding on this, don't you understand?" Chills. Absolute chills. Let me just back up for a second, because I need to vent about this entire situation before I explode. Rocco is just a kid. A kid who made a split-second terrifying decision to shoot Ross Cullum in the back to save Britt and Jason Morgan on Pier 55. And now Jason is sitting in WSB custody, taking the fall, sacrificing his own freedom so Rocco doesn't go to prison or worse. And what does Rocco do? He keeps lurking around Cullum's hospital room. Am I the only one screaming at the television right now? Rocco, honey, what are you doing? You literally just delivered an extra pillow to the man you shot. You are playing with fire and you are going to burn everyone around you. And Britt is terrified, and honestly, I don't blame her one bit. She is already dealing with so much right now. She has Huntington's disease symptoms flaring up. She's being blackmailed by Jen Sidwell to finish her psychotic father, Cesar Faison's cold fusion project. And she just watched Cullum brutally murder Marco Rios right in front of her eyes. She knows exactly what Cullum is capable of. If Cullum finds out that Dante and Lulu's teenage son is the one who put a bullet in him, he will not hesitate to wipe Rocco off the map. There will be no mercy. And the irony of this whole thing is just blowing my mind. Think about the history here. I've been watching since 2015. And I still remember the absolute chaos when Britt literally stole Lulu's embryo years ago to give birth to Rocco. She was the ultimate villain in Lulu's story back then. And now she is risking everything, including her own life and her access to her life-saving medication to protect that very same boy. It is such a beautiful, tragic, full circle moment for her character. And I am here for it, but I am also terrified for her. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the other massive bombshell from this episode. We need to talk about Sonny Corinthos and Ethan Lovett. Can we talk about this? Because I have always loved Ethan. He has that classic Luke Spencer rogue energy. And seeing him sit down with Sonny to discuss literally assassinating Jen Sidwell is television gold. Sonny is finally realizing that Sidwell is completely out of control. Sidwell is blaming Sonny for Jordan's car crash. He's blaming Sonny for Marco's death, and Justine Turner literally just warns Sonny that his life is in extreme danger. So what does Sonny do? He goes to the new guy in town, he goes to Ethan, and let's be real, Ethan doesn't even need Sonny's money to do this. Ethan told Sonny the money is just a bonus because he wants Sidwell dead anyway. Remember what Sidwell did to Holly Sutton and Lucky Spencer. He tortured Ethan's family. He put his mother in grave danger. Ethan has a massive personal vendetta against this man, and he is not going to stop until Sidwell is buried. I am so glad Sonny is ignoring Rick Lansing's paranoid warnings. Rick is running around telling Alexis and Sonny that Ethan is a spy sent to infiltrate the organization. Rick, please take a seat. You are so annoying sometimes. Ethan is Luke's son. He's not working for Sidwell. He wants to destroy him. But you know who else wants to destroy Sidwell? Danny Morgan. Danny is running around trying to join the mob because he thinks Sidwell is the reason Jason got taken by the WSB. This entire town is gunning for Jen Sidwell, and I am just waiting for the explosion. It's going to be massive. I know some people are loving the slow burn, but personally I need someone to take a shot at Sidwell yesterday. The man is a menace. He is destroying everyone's lives, and Sonny and Ethan teaming up is the exact kind of dark, gritty mob storyline I've been begging for. Remember when they tried this kind of alliance with other characters in the past? Yeah, it didn't work then either because the stakes weren't high enough. But this is personal for both of them. Okay, back to the point. Let's talk about the creepiest scene of the week. James West, sweet, innocent little James practicing his karate moves outside Bobby's with Nathan. First of all, seeing Cassius Faison play the role of doting father to Nathan's son makes my skin crawl. We all know Cassius is an evil twin. We know he's working for Sidwell. We know he is manipulating everyone in Port Charles. But is it possible he actually loves James? When Jen Sidwell slithered his way over to them outside the diner and watched James do a lethal karate move, he asked James if he learned that from his father. The look on Cassius's face. He looked genuinely uneasy. He looked protective, and that is saying a lot for a guy who has been flawlessly impersonating his dead brother for weeks. I know some people are loving this twin storyline, but personally, it stresses me out so much. Nathan West was an angel. He was a good cop, a good man, and seeing his face used to manipulate Maxie's son and date Lulu Spencer is wild. It feels like a violation of Nathan's memory. But watching Cassius squirm when Sidwell got too close to James, that tells me Cassius has a weakness. Sidwell is a psychopath who does not care about children. If Sidwell figures out that Cassius is hiding things like Rocco shooting Cullum, which Cassius absolutely knows about, he might target James to keep Cassius in line. I am officially worried for James. Someone call Max Scorpio and get this kid a bodyguard right now, because Cassius might not be a truly good guy like Nathan was, but he clearly loves James and wants to protect him. And in Sidwell's world, love is a liability. Sidwell will use that boy as leverage the second he needs to, and Cassius is going to find himself in a very, very dark corner. And speaking of dark corners, we have to talk about Valentin Cassadine. I have been a Valentin apologist since day one, and seeing him in Carly's attic pacing around with Cesar Faison's book, The Crystalline Conspiracy, is everything to me. Jocelyn Jax has been snooping around bringing him clues, and Valentin has finally put the pieces together. He tells Carly that Ross Cullum played a direct role in Anna Devane's psychological breakdown. I knew it. We all knew it. We all knew Cullum was the one who put on the Faison mask and gaslighted Anna at Windermere. The fact that Cullum used Faison's obsession with Anna to break her mind is so sick and twisted. I am literally shaking just thinking about what Anna has been through because of this monster. Valentin loves Anna, even when he's hiding out in Carly's attic. Even when he's sleeping with Carly and plotting against Jack Brennan. Valentin's heart will always have a soft spot for Anna Devane. And now that he knows Cullum is responsible for dumping her in a mental health clinic in France, Cullum is a dead man walking. Valentin is going to unleash hell on him. Carly wants to focus on taking down Cullum and Sidwell to protect Jason. But Valentin is going to do it for Anna. And I am so here for it. Valentin already wanted to take Cullum down because of the whole WSB mess. But these latest Anna developments are going to take his fury to the next level. You do not mess with Anna Devane and expect Valentin Cassadine to just let it go. He is going to tear Cullum apart piece by piece, and I am going to make popcorn and watch every single second of it. But Cullum isn't just sitting around waiting to be attacked. No, of course not, because the writers hate us and want us to suffer. The episode gives us this incredibly ominous scene of Cullum in his hospital bed, picking up his phone on Monday's episode and asking, "What do you have for me?" He is digging into his own shooting. He knows Jason didn't pull the trigger on that pier. He knows Jason is covering for someone, and Cullum is not the kind of guy who just lets things go. If the person on the other end of that phone call is an investigator who has found traffic cam footage or a witness, or any clue that points to a teenager being on Pier 55 that night, it is game over. This all ties right back to Britt, screaming at Rocco in the hallway. The walls are closing in so fast, you guys. Cullum is a trained WSB director with endless resources, and Rocco is a teenager with a guilty conscience who can't stop visiting the scene of the crime. Rocco is practically wearing a neon sign that says, "I did IT." If Rocco can't be more careful, his guilt and anxiety are going to lead to some terrifying news. And what happens when Dante finds out? Dante is already grilling Lulu, demanding to know what secret she's keeping. Dante is investigating Marco's murder, but he's also looking into the whole WSB mess. If Dante realizes his own son is the shooter, it is going to destroy him. He's a cop, he believes in the law, but he's also a father. The emotional conflict there is going to be Emmy-worthy, but I don't know if my heart can take it. I swear this upcoming May sweeps is going to absolutely destroy me. Between the impending mob war with Sonny and Ethan against Sidwell, the inevitable reveal of Cassius's true identity, Valentin's revenge tour for Anna, and the ticking time bomb of Rocco's secret Port Charles is a literal powder keg right now. And don't even get me started on the fact that Jack Brennan's going to find out about Carly and Valentin eventually. Brennan is oblivious right now, but he is dangerous. When he realizes Carly has been playing him, the fallout is going to be nuclear. I am so emotionally invested in this mess. I have been watching these characters for years. And seeing all these storylines, intersect the mob, the WSB, the Faison family drama, the Spencer legacy with Ethan. It's just brilliant soap opera writing, but it's also so frustrating. I want to jump through the screen and shake Rocco. I want to tell Carly to lock her attic door so Jocelyn stops snooping. I want to give Anna a hug and tell her she's not crazy. I am figuring out my thoughts as I type this. And honestly, I am just a ball of anxiety. I need to know what happens next, but I also need a nap because this show is draining my life force. Let me know what you guys think in the comments because I am losing my mind over here. And I definitely need to share this with people who get it.